live from Ali Gymnasium on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Touchdown Productions, the foothill leader in local sports television, is proud to present the Lady Miners Road to the State Title. Tonight, your six-time defending section champion and number 1 seed, Nevada Union Lady Miners, take on NorCal number 4 seed, the San Benito Hay Bailers. It's a rematch of last year's NorCal Semifinals as both teams play to advance into the NorCal Finals. So don't go anywhere. You're about ready to witness volleyball history right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Well, volleyball fans, it has been 365 days since the San Benito Hay Bailers were here at the Ali and served up an early exit from the NorCals for the Lady Miners. But tonight, the Lady Miners have that most unique of opportunities to erase the memories of last year's bitter defeat and move on to the NorCal Finals. Good evening, volleyball fans, sports fans, Nevada County fans, wherever you are across our foothill network of stations. I'm Jim Adams, joined by my volleyball sidekick, Ed Martin. Our producer-director for tonight's broadcast is Gil Dominguez, and of course, the rest of the Touchdown Production sports team is here to watch this match between the Lady Miners as they take on the one team they have been looking for all year, Ed, the San Benito Hay Bailers.
Well, Jim, ever since San Benito upset the Lady Miners here last year in this very game, there was a hope they'd get another, contest to go at it again, and here they are, both teams standing in each other's way for the NorCal title game.
And for the Lady Miners, it has been a year of growth, not without pain, not without scars from last year's game. This veteran squad of seniors realized that perhaps they were looking past San Benito last year, and every game could be their last to play together, including tonight's. The defense is more seasoned for the Miners. The offense has sharpened its attack, and at this point, they are probably playing their best volleyball of the season.
Well, the Hay Bailers have something to prove, too. I mean, they've come pretty recently to the NorCal playoffs. 2004 is their first year. Liberty knocked them out their first couple of years. And then last year, they actually got to the NorCal final, and they had to go through the Miners. They ran over the Miners and lost to Foothill, a terrific team from down in the Pleasanton area that we're used to seeing. And, they got something to prove.
For the Lady Miners, this is their 6th appearance in the NorCals, 2 of which have resulted in playing for the state title in 2003 and 2004. But for the last 2 seasons, it has been frustration on exactly this night. The second round of the NorCals, they have been eliminated from each of the last 2 years. They can perhaps forget Liberty in 05. However, the Hay Bailers are a match they cannot forget in 06. So San Benito is still looking for their first NorCal championship, while the Lady Miners try to return to the state finals for the 3rd time in 5 years. And so when we come back, we'll take a look at the NorCal playoff grid, and we're going to set this game up for you and talk about this new rivalry between the Lady Miners and the San Benito Hay Bailers on the NorCal Game of the Week, after we remind you that this special volleyball telecast is being underwritten by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. Hanson Brothers Construction is a general contractor with years of experience in the local construction industry. They can take on any size project, and Jeff Hanson and his crews are always ready to assist you from the planning process to occupation. Hanson Brothers Construction, HB Reynolds, Hanson Brothers Colfax, all proud to be a part of the Hanson Brothers family enterprises.
And by Hastings Development Incorporated, everyone wants a quality home to live in. That's the way Kevin has built homes for the past 7 years. HDI has built over 70 homes in Placer, El Dorado, and Nevada counties, and they can build one for you as well. Whether you need a custom-designed villa or a more moderately priced home, HDI should be the company you seek to bring your project in on time, where the quality is built in.
Nevada Joint Union High School District Our district has 2 of the best comprehensive high schools in the state at Nevada Union and Bear River. NU is a California Distinguished School since 1997 and a National Blue Ribbon School since 1998, boasting a 99% graduation rate. Extracurricular activities include 56 clubs, 42 athletic teams, and 20 ROP programs. With so many choices, it's easy to see the Nevada Joint Union High School District is serving our community with higher education.
And California SIP Homes. Kevin and Paul Hastings are proud to introduce premier SIP building panels for your home construction. SIPs are a high-performance engineered wood product with a super insulating core of rigid, expanded polystyrene. When you build with SIP panels, you get a building that's extremely strong and very energy efficient. Ask for them by name at California SIP Homes, where they're saving energy for tomorrow.
B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. B&C's monthly specials really save your wallet. This month, it's time to add some holiday cheer with True Value Easy Care colorful paints. B&C has everything you need from master paint rollers and 5-gallon buckets to their 16 and 20-foot aluminum extension ladders. And be sure to go to TrueValuePaint.com to shop online. They've been serving Nevada County since 1940, so start right. Start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. And, of course, by Touchdown Productions, the leader in local sports television. Jim Adams here tonight, along with Ed Martin and the entire Touchdown Productions sports team, saying thank you for joining us across our Foothill network of stations as we celebrate our 11th season of bringing you only the best in local high school sports. And normally what we do at this time is we preview the visiting team that has come into Nevada Union here at the Ally for this match, but let's talk a little bit about this. This is the rarest of sports opportunities. 2 teams separated by 4 hours and more than 200 miles, and yet a tremendous rivalry between these 2 squads. It was a year ago today that the Miners expected to float through here and go on to the NorCal Finals, but it did not happen on that night. In 5 games, it was the Hay Bailers who left with the swagger and the victory, and a bitter taste has remained in the Miners' mouths for the last year. In fact, if you go back to September 5th in this article right here, as you take a look at the column over here, the first thing that came out was remember the Hay Bailers. This was back on September 5. This is a team that the Miners are really ready for tonight, but don't take the Hay Bailers lightly. This is a very good quality team. And Ed, why don't you take a moment here and let's preview the Hay Bailers.
Well, the thing you've got to talk about with the Hay Bailers is Emily Courtson. She's their senior outside hitter. She had 32 kills here last year in that victory. She was unstoppable. She signed just this week to go to Utah State and play volleyball, Division I. Terrific athlete, great player. The change from last year, new setter, Justine Hunter, number 3, but we've seen her warming up. You know, she's long and tall. She's got a nice hands, good soft hands. And I think, you know, we see her setting that back set to Emily Courtson there. And, you know, she's going to be something. The other thing you've got to think about when you talk about the Hay Bailers is their coach, Dina Scanis. You know, last year, you remember, he's standing there with his arms crossed, dressed in black, shaved head, beard, you know, intense guy. And he means business. You know, he's taken these girls, and you know, a lot of people may not have been down to Hollister, San Juan Bautista, the Pinnacles, Soledad. They're there in the valley. They're down the road from Salinas. They're down the road from San Jose. They're a rural county trying to stay rural. And, you know, it's their roots, and they bring them here. They have the same kind of pride in where they're from that we do. And I think, you know, when you look at these teams, you know, they match up. A lot of strong on the outside and the opposite side for the Hay Bailers. Nevada County, of course, having terrific, you know, Sarah McAtee, Christian Woodruff on the left, Kristen Dolly on the right, and a really strong middle attack with Taylor Japhet and Kylie Miraldi. So, you know, a balanced attack that I think last year Emily Courtson was able to ring up a lot of kills and help them get to that. Their setter at the time had a terrific evening serving. Those are the things we've got to go with. Okay, now here we are. Skyline came up 3-0 last week. San Benito got through San Ramon Valley on Tuesday night. Amador Valley was able to take care of Davis, whom we saw in the section finals, and then Homestead over Lowell. San Francisco, you remember they came up last year and played here. So we're setting up to have, the sort of final with either us or the Hay Bailers or Amador Valley or Homestead. Now that's right. Homestead beat San Benito in their section final. San Benito actually had a stronger conference record, but Homestead, they split, or they played them in a tournament game early in the season, and defeated Homestead 2-0 in a tournament game. But when the chips were down, Homestead was able to take them. Homestead had a better overall record than the Hay Bailers, but if you look at their schedule, the Hay Bailers went and played a lot of tournaments. They did a lot. They played basically 40 games this season. The Skyline came up here, they played about 20 games, 23 games.
And you can bring in whatever statistics you would like. However, the fact of the matter is this is going to be a stellar contest tonight between a very good Hay Bailers team that has to prove that last year was not a fluke, and a Nevada Union team that wants to prove that they are capable of playing in that NorCal final. So an interesting match on tap, perhaps our most interesting broadcast so far of this year. We're going to get to it in a few moments after we remind you that this special volleyball edition of the NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten by Soft Answers. Owner Dallas Wivholm specializes in software management, design, and consultation. That's why he's the best friend your computer system ever had. And Soft Answers is a proud supporter of Nevada Union sports and all the enjoyment they bring to the community. Dallas salutes the commitment of all the Lady Miners, their coaches, and their families for the past 6 years.
And by A to Z Ace Hardware and A to Z Garden Center. The A to Z Garden Center is open and ready to help you. Of course, they carry fertilizer, seed, and garden tools, but they help you design your yard as well. Dan Wheat specializes in irrigation design, and Master Gardener Christine Smith teaches you which plants will grow best in your yard. Let manager April Reese show you around and amaze you at A to Z Ace Hardware and A to Z Garden Center.
Casey Wood Corporation. The Casey family has been serving you at Casey Wood since 1990 and has become a home for the professional contractor. Kevin and Mark have established a reputation for doing whatever it takes to keep your job rolling. They offer construction-grade lumber products for framing and siding and custom doors and windows, and are proud to support community events.
And Northern Home Medical. Owners Rudy Antonucci and Dean Miraldi are proud to be your friends and neighbors in Nevada County. They carry a full range of home medical equipment from power wheelchairs to home oxygen supplies. And Northern Home Medical also works with your insurance company and NorCal to be sure you receive the products and services that you need to be independent. They're your home medical specialist in Nevada County. And of course, they're big supporters of NU Lady Miner Volleyball.
Francis Cinto and Graciano, LLP. Francis Cinto and Graciano has a new location in Auburn to better serve your tax needs. But no matter what location you choose, you can trust that they specialize in tax preparation and making your business grow. That's because they are CPAs and business consultants all rolled into one. Remember, tax season is almost here again, so it's time to make that tax appointment at Francis Cinto and Graciano. They have an eye for your future. And by Touchdown Productions, we're celebrating our 11th season of presenting only the best in local sports television. This is Jim Adams and Ed Martin saying, thanks for making us the #1 television show in the Foothill across our Foothill network of stations. And so for the Miners tonight, they surely do have something to prove, and they have peaked at the right time. It will be interesting to see whether they can carry that over against a very tough Hay Baylor team. Had an opportunity to talk with Sarah McAtee and Caroline Reeves, Kylie Miraldi, Lex Moser a couple of nights ago, and they're all focused for this particular match. They've been looking forward to it all year. In fact, they can't see what life would be like if they lost to the Hay Bailers a second time. And Ed, I'm going to come out right now and say I don't see where they're going to be able to be ambushed this year like they were last year.
Well, they're not the team from out of town that you've never seen and you don't know. To have Emily Courtson come in here and put up 30 kills, it's not a team you're ever going to forget, because we saw an offensive and serving show last year, and this is a team that'll rise to the challenge. You know, they're not cowed by it. If anything, they're even more excited at the prospect of having a team of this quality. You know, we really hadn't seen. Here's Lex Moser here in the serving drill, pounding one over. And this is it. She's a junior this year. She's been waiting a whole year. You know, she came up 2 years ago and played in the postseason. Last year she was the libero and was in every game, and all of a sudden, you know, she was the player of the game for the Miners that night. And given the loss, we couldn't, you know, get her up here because there's other things to do. So, you know, it means everything to her. Abby Miraldi, you know, coming up this year. There's Kylie, who was in last year, Kylie Miraldi, and you know, all these players are going to be. They've got, you know, Coach Rogers said, "Oh, it's not a statement game," but to the team it is. The team says, you know, we've got an unavenged loss here that meant a lot to us, because they would have just had 1 year out of the state finals, but now they had 2. So this is really crucial, and we see the Hay Baylers standing on the sidelines, you know, watching the Miners and getting their measure here. But I think we've got another crowd of Hay Baylor fans behind us all of a sudden.
Yeah, Ed and I were making comment that it didn't seem like they had turned out in force, but I think that between the moment we made that statement and now, they have proven us wrong.
They just all showed up. The stands are jammed, both sides.
And it will be interesting to see tonight. The Miners will have as their task to try to limit Emily Courtson. If they can, I don't think there's any way to be able to negate her, but if they can limit her, then the Miners will have a better chance at victory tonight. Watch for Courtson not only to lead the attack in the front row, but also to lead the attack from the back row. I believe that this offense will almost always flow through Courtson, and they expect a huge game from her tonight, along with her cast of characters.
Well, and having her as an opposite hitter coming off the right side is not something a lot of teams are used to. You know, usually your block is set up to go with left side hitting, so I'm sure it's something that the coaches have worked to prepare the team for.
So for the Miners tonight, the task that they know is ahead of them, the Hay Baylers. For the Hay Baylers to prove that this is a team that can go on to the finals and to have an opportunity that they weren't able to capitalize on last year, to actually go to the state finals. And now our national anthem. Within moments of the commencement of this Hay Baylers Miners epic battle that we've been looking forward to for months tonight. And we're going to have a chance, you're going to have a chance to meet the Hay Baylers and also to be able to see the Miners. For those of you who are viewing us tonight This should be an incredible contest. A lot of emotion in this. This is not just another match. This is a match of ladies from Hollister that have traveled a great distance to prove their point, and for the minors who want to atone for what happened last year. So a microcosm of the season. Perhaps most people thought that these paths would not cross again, but as the volleyball gods might have it, here we are tonight at the Ally in Grass Valley, ready for another epic battle between these two teams, and we'll see what materializes on this cool night in November.
Our corporate sponsors that make this all possible: Macy's and Match Preps, Gatorade, Spalding, the California Milk Advisory Board, and the U.S. Marine Corps.
Yes.
CIF and Nevada Union High School would like to welcome you to what should be an exciting match tonight on the way to the state championship. This match will be presented by Farmers Insurance Group. The CIF would like to thank you for showing your support of our student athletes while attending this match tonight. We're proud of all competitors who advanced through league and section play to represent their school in this tournament. We remind players, coaches, and spectators that these matches are conducted with the highest expectation of fair play and good sportsmanship. Please cooperate in making this contest exemplary and in the finest tradition of interscholastic athletics.
So Steve Pilcher, the Nevada Union Athletic Director, talking a little bit about the decorum that probably will go down the tubes fairly quickly, Ed.
Well, as we've said before, volleyball is a sport with a lot of tradition, and sportsmanship is crucial. So we hope there'll be some excitement in the stands, though.
Bob Rogers and Larry Peterson on your right there, the two coaches for Nevada Union. There are the minors right there, 42 wins and 4 losses, a very strenuous season for Nevada Union in which they played in a lot of tournaments.
The Hay Bailers are the Central Coast runner-ups. They are coached by Dina Skanas, and they have a record of 28
And there are the Hay Bailers. They hail from Hollister, California. They're called San Benito Hay Bailers because they're the pride of San Benito County. And there is Dina Skanas, the coach of the Hay Bailers.
Debbie Krause, our alliance
And there
persons,
are our
John
officials
Burns and
for
Ryan
tonight.
McCollum.
At this stage, you have the referee and the two referees, and then you have also people on the lines. And now time to meet the San Benito Hay Bailers.
Sarah Yamasaki.
Number 1, Sarah Yamasaki.
Number 2, Shayna Nakata.
Number 2, defensive specialist Shayna Nakata.
Number 3, Justine
Number 3, you'll
Hunter.
hear a lot from her tonight. Their setter, Justine Hunter, a junior.
Chelsea Jackson.
Number 5, an outside hitter, Kelsey Jackson, a senior.
Number 7, Brittany Henderson.
Number 7, a junior, Brittany Henderson. Number 8, also an outside hitter. You'll hear a lot from her tonight, Bree Romero, a senior. Number 9, Jessica Betts.
Samantha Flower.
Number 11, sophomore, Samantha Clower.
Number 12, Ali Sharp.
Number 12, also returning from last year's tournament, Ali Sharp.
Chelsea Freitas.
Junior, number 14, Chelsea Freitas.
15, Megan Halstead.
Number 15, Megan Halstead, a junior.
Number 18, Warda Alam.
Number 18, also a junior, Warda Alum.
Number 21, Emily.
Number 21, and you'll hear a lot from her tonight, Emily Kortson, a senior.
23, Ashley Dana.
Number 23, a sophomore, Ashley Dana.
Number 24,
Number 24, a junior, Courtney Scarlett.
Another player had a good game last year.
And number 40, Amy Dynison, a senior. So those are the San Benito Hay Bailers
Now your Lady Miners.
as they come here into the Allied Gymnasium, and now for your Lady Miners. Number 2, Taylor Japhet. Number 3, libero, junior, Lex Moser. Number 4, senior Kristen Dolly. Number 5, setter Caroline Reeves. Number 6, Sarah McAtee, a senior. Number 7, co-captain of the Miners, senior Kylie Miraldi. Number 8 was Mallory Castles. Mallory is injured and not here tonight, but there is number 9, Christian Woodruff. Number 14, Hannah Baker, a junior. Number 16, also a junior, Paige Carnahan.
Number 15, Ellie Selleck as well, a sophomore, freshman.
Number 18, sophomore Abby Miraldi. And number 21, also a setter, sophomore Kendall Butterfield. So those are the Nevada Union Lady Miners.
Came up one short and not quite enough goodie bags to go around, but Yamasaki got Hunters. You know, and exchanges of gifts and expressions, you know, of personal greeting and regard are part of what keeps the sport itself so sportsmanlike. I mean, I think we've got jammed. Coach Peterson.
Let's go down into the minor huddle with Larry Peterson.
Come here for a second. We got a few things that we might pick up. Okay, 18 is the setter. It'll be 5-1, okay? They run some ones, but they also run a real slow 3 to their middle hitters. So we want to make sure our 2 right sides, Chris and Caroline, you have to make sure that you're there blocking on that slow 3. We can block that pretty easily. Okay, we all know the big girl with the white headband's the girl we have to stop. Remember what we practiced on yesterday, you guys. When she's in the back row, stay in base until you're sure that the ball is set, and then let's get 3 across. Chris, you're going to stay at the net. Now, if Caroline's back row and that girl's back row, you're going to stay at the net. I think she's probably going to the right. She warmed up on the right most of the time, so we'll give her to you, Sarah. Okay, here we go.
Well, there's the strategy of the game. Watch that back row attack and be up there blocking for Emily Courtson. Defense is going to mean a lot for the Miners tonight.
And so there you have it. We've talked about the pregame. We've had all the hype, and now it's time to play it and see who will move on to the NorCal Championship match and have a chance at moving on to the opportunity to play for the state championship. So it's all here on the line at the Ally tonight. And leading off for the Hay Bailers, Justine Hunter. Subbing in Samantha Clower, the libero for the Hay Bailers. The Miners with their normal starting lineup. You're going to see Woodruff and McAtee, Kylie Miraldi, Caroline Reeves. Lex Moser has already subbed in. Taylor Japhet comes out. And Kristen Dolly also will be playing tonight in the starting lineup. So just about ready to start it. Justine Hunter is going to start it off for us, and we are underway here from the Ally. Here is a set. Here is Miraldi. She puts it in. Miners off 1-0. Christian Woodruff will start off serving here. And here it comes. The set. Here comes Courtson early. And it's good. So Courtson with her first kill of the match. Tied at 1 with Bree Romero. Back to serve for San Benito. The dig. Oh, and there's a little misdirection by Caroline Reeves. And watch for that tonight. Caroline looking for a little more power play and deception there, and she gets it, and here comes Kylie Miraldi serving for the Miners, leading 2-1. Opportunity now for Nevada Union. Here is the set. McAtee, yes!
Good job with that cross-court shot there. We'll see in that previous play, it comes into Reeves. She can see that both the players are flat-footed and the back player's just coming up.
Back to live action. And here's the set for Courtson, and she gets it on the touch.
Yep, able to pound it off the block there. Got to seal the line there with somebody like her on the right side. She's got a lot more ability to aim the ball than the usual right side hitter.
And Ed Courtson off and running, 2 kills already. And the Miners let it fall. We're tied at 3.
Samantha Clower gets an ace there.
So Clower serving with us, tied at 3.
Just a sophomore.
Here's
Clower.
the set. And that'll be 4 hits. It did not come over the net.
Looked close from here like there might have been a touch, but definitely the ref saw it.
San Benito with their first lead of the night. And a double hit for Nevada Union takes the lead for the Hay Bailers to 5-3.
And serve receive's always a tough part of the game.
And another ace. So the Hay Bailers vault ahead 6-3.
Samantha Clower takes advantage of the libero serving rule. Up
and into the net.
Didn't hit Emily Courtson in the back of the head, but it was a close thing. She managed to run up 5 points there on her service. You can't complain.
Caroline Reeves serving for Nevada Union. And here it comes to Courtson. Opportunity for Nevada Union, but hit into the net by Sarah McAtee.
Now, you had a strong block there on the right side, and she was trying to hit across and miss it, and unfortunately.
Here will be the set. Woodruff has a hard time with it. There's the block by Nevada Union, and it'll be a free ball for the Miners. And the kill. Taylor Japhet takes it down, and the Miners trail by 2 with Sarah McAtee serving.
Go to that middle attack with a shorter blocker on the left side there.
Courtson again, and there's the kill.
Very nice, able to come out of the back row just like we talked about and find that back left corner of the Miners' court.
And the Miners so far have no defense for Courtson. She's really been able to kind of swing away at will, Ed.
And you can't let a player like that do it. She can put up 30 kills.
And 4 hits. Lex Moser, who has been one of the more effective Miner servers. There's the set, and it's hit into the block and out of bounds. Point Hay Bailers.
Bree Romero again, a strong left side hitter. Here's Megan Halstead, junior middle. They've got, nice big middle blockers.
And there's the kill by Kylie Miraldi. And so far, the Hay Bailers have ridden that one stretch that they had, that one sequence where they ran off 5 points, Ed.
Well, it gives you a little cushion there, and the Miners have to climb back in.
Bree Romero, there was a touch on that, but here's the set, and Christian Woodruff, yes!
Very nice, getting that line shot to work. Now that one looked like it might have been long, but go ahead and make the play and have an opportunity to get a good swing in there, and Woodruff get a point and bring us up to just one down.
Kristen Dolly serving for Nevada Union. Here comes Romero with the hit and the point. So Bree Romero gets through the block.
Slowed down coming off the tape too, so really not a ball that Lex Moser could play there in the back right.
Emily Courtson now in the front row with Justine Hunter serving. Little misdirection, didn't quite work, but the Miners have another opportunity at it. Here it is, set for Miraldi, and the point!
Justine Hunter just could not. She split right there and still couldn't get it.
Christian Woodruff back for her second turn at serving, and she hits it into the net for a fault.
Uncharacteristic there. Reeves sets it. Miraldi able to come up there on the right and hit back into cross court where Justine Hunter just can't do a thing with it.
And Woodruff, one of the best servers for Nevada Union, has been negated on her first two serves, and a double hit called against Caroline Reeves. And that takes it to 12-9. Hay Bailers maintain a 3-point lead.
And Bree Romero still serving.
There's the set, but a double hit again is called against the Miners.
And we've seen this ref will call them tight, you know. We'll call the double hits. But we've got the kind of strong crew you'll see in the NorCal semifinal.
Ball still in play. Here's Courtson. The block is there for Nevada Union. And the Miners are called against the net.
Oh, and Kylie Miraldi had a terrific solo block there on Kelsey Jackson, but the whistle had already blown.
So the Hay Bailers with their largest lead of the match by 5. McAtee wide.
I think Coach Rogers calls timeout, settle his team down. You can see they're playing with nerves right now. They've just got to calm down.
And let's go into the huddle and listen to Larry Peters.
Just play the balls that you're supposed to get. You don't need to get the balls that are other places, okay? Think about where your job is and just do your job.
We just got to relax and play our game.
Yeah, they're not doing much. Yeah, we just have to get ourselves focused, clear your mind, get yourself focused. Let's start over. We can play way better than we're playing, okay? Just get it going. Just got to get our poise back, you guys.
Here comes the replay. You'll see Courtson gets a good lick there, but Zach gets the dig there. Jackson able to pound it into the block there, but as you saw, Nevada Union into the net already.
So Romero continues with now a 6-point lead. There's Miraldi, can't quite get it to fall, and this will be set for Courtson. Nice play there. And a missed hit by Halstead.
Oh, Megan Halstead had it there. The ball was a little over the net, so it wasn't the usual overpass, but that breaking that service may do a lot to get Nevada Union some momentum here. You've got Miraldi serving, Kylie Miraldi, strong server.
Miners with definitely some work to do. Here's the set. And this will come to Courtson, and the block is there, but it deflects off of it and out of bounds.
Well, Courtson on the right side is somebody who can tool the block at will. You know, she's got that ball control that is deadly on the right side. McAtee. Another opportunity. And
that'll be a minor point there as Taylor Japhet with the kill. But the Miners definitely have some ground to make up here. Caroline Reeves back to serve with the Miners down by 5, and Ed, they need one of their patented runs right now.
Well, it's a streaky game sometimes, and this is a chance to have one. Momentum makes the difference.
Opportunity here. And hit into the net by Kristen Dolly.
Well, you heard the both coaches say, settle down, play your game.
Dolly again, and there's the kill.
Redeemed herself promptly there.
Big crowd here tonight at the Ally for this big match. Opportunity now for Nevada Union, set for Christian Woodruff, and there's the kill.
Great, Woodruff able to get that cross-court shot. It's a good dig to get Kelsey Jackson's attack, keep it in play.
So McAtee with the Miners down by 4. And a nice misdirection there by Justine Hunter. And Ed, at this point, all the Hay Bailers need to do for the balance of game 1 is to hold the Miners at bay.
Well, if they're up by 5 with only 7 to go.
Here's an opportunity for the Hay Bailers. And the point.
Romero is not very tall, but she's got, good hops, as the kids say. Very effective for them.
Shauna Nakata serving for the Hay Bailers. Here's the set. Nice dig. Romero. Christian Woodruff. And there it is.
Well, Woodruff's got that cross-court shot working pretty well, and I'd sure be setting her. And she's got power on that shot. So
Lex Moser serving for Nevada Union. Oh, great save. Miners with an opportunity. Corkston to play it on over. Bree Romero, and it is good.
Got it down the line. Now here we get that nice set to Woodruff, and you'll see she's able to get a good approach, swing away, and just in a place where basically it can't be got.
Starting to enter into the latter stages of game 1, and the Hay Bailers with a commanding lead of 6. Christian Woodruff. The block is out.
Able to pound it off the block and get it strong enough to come foul outside the lines.
But Ed, the Miners cannot be content to trade points right now.
No, they've got to put some points on the board.
And a double hit called against Halstead.
Looked like Hunter was a little bit off balance there, didn't have her feet set.
Kristen Dolly with the ace. Bree Romero not capable of digging that one. And this will come back to Romero. Opportunity for the Miners, but instead it will go back to Romero. And the kill.
It's in a place where Woodruff couldn't get a good hand on it.
And still a comfortable 4-point lead for San Benito. And a double hit or a palm by
It's extended. This is the one we saw here that Woodruff couldn't get to. This is Romero up and swinging across court and catches Woodruff in the chest, so really no way to play the ball.
And a great opportunity here for the Baylers, but they miss out on that opportunity. So we're really getting into the late stages of game one.
Well,
Miners down by 4, but it's 22-18.
Well, they've got to put some points on the board now. You don't want to come back from 23-20.
Big point by McAtee. Yeah.
Samantha Clower goes for that, but no way she could get to it. Ball was going down fast.
Woodruff, arguably the most powerful server for Nevada Union. Opportunity for Nevada Union. Need to take advantage of it. But here's Courtson, and it's rejected. The block is there.
Woodruff and McAtee. Woodruff and Miraldi, excuse me. Terrific stuff block. Hit Courtson back on the knee.
And the set will be to Courtson from the other side. But the dig is there for Nevada Union. Another opportunity, but Bree Romero dinks it over. Here it comes for the Miners. Big point into the net. Point Hay Bailers.
Little out in front of where Sarah McAtee could reach, and she still tried to tip it.
So a big serve here for Bree Romero.
23-20.
If she can convert this into a point, then the Hay Bailers are almost there in game one. Great dig. And here's Courtson. Misdirection. Save. It'll come to Courtson again. The block is there. It comes back over.
And it's in.
No, Miners touch the net, and it goes to 24-20.
Here we've got it. There's the block, 7-6. Hits Courtson on the knee, coming back down. Great stuff block there.
Game point for San Benito. Not yet.
Almost played it off the broadcast booth here.
Yo, we need a little help here. There we go.
There.
So the Miners, with their backs firmly against the wall, they cannot afford a side out at this point, and Hannah Baker comes in.
Well, we saw Dolly serving before times like this, but it's Baker's back row and serve turn.
Courtson. And that's it. Game one goes to San Benito. 25-21. And Ed, they have to come in here tonight and feel very good about the first game.
Absolutely. They were in the driver's seat that early run of 5 when they got up to 6-1. The Miners got close there around 10 or so, but the Hay Bailers were able to assert control, the dominance in that game.
And let's go right into the Miners huddle with Larry Peterson.
Hey, all we have to do, you guys, is take advantage of our scoring opportunities. We had so many easy defensive plays where we get the ball up in the air and we'd either make a hitting error or we'd net or we'd mishandle a ball, and we didn't score when we had chances to score. Now, the other thing is, Chris, you kind of think that you're giving away, Chris, I think that you think you're you're giving away too much line. I think you think you're blocking line, but you're really not. Let's try to get your left hand on the volleyball and your right hand, not on it. But you guys, we just have to control the easy balls to the net. We had some easy digs, some easy free balls that we didn't control very well, and that kind of led to errors where we didn't score where we had the opportunity to score. We're fine. We're better than these guys if we just play our game, right? If we just play the way we're capable of playing. There's not a problem. We don't have to play better than our best. We just have to play good. Okay, we're right there in that one, and we didn't play that well.
Girls, just the girls, bring it in. Come here,
So
girls.
Larry Peterson, we'd like to remind you that this special edition of the NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. Hanson Brothers is all about aggregates, and their new facility in Colfax means that they have even more rocks for your landscaping needs. Whether you need crushed mine rock, base rock, riprap, building stone, or large landscape rock, Hanson Brothers Colfax has it all, and they're ready to help you create the home of your dreams at Hanson Brothers Colfax. Proud to be a part of the Colfax community and Hanson Brothers Enterprises.
And Hastings Development Incorporated. Kevin Hastings and Sean Solomon are proud to be your friends and neighbors, and they live in Grass Valley. HDI is happy to donate their time and materials to Habitat for Humanity and other worthwhile community projects, and they love to be part of the Game of the Week telecast, bring local sports television to your homes each week. It's that Hastings Development Incorporated where the quality is built in.
Nevada Joint Union High School District, our local high school district, is sponsoring the Adult Mobility Skills class at the Lutz Center. It's all part of the adult education classes and now offered free through December 7th. The class meets Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 5 p.m. and is a great way for you to get off the couch and join Carolyn McKinley for 40 minutes of stretching, chair and floor exercises that your body needs. It's just another way the Nevada Joint Union High School District is serving our community with the need of higher education. And we are ready to start here.
Back to action.
And there is a serve by Nevada Union. And hit into the net. An error to start it off here. Bree Romero taking it right into the net. And here comes Christian Woodruff. And Ed, does it go without saying that the Miners need to play their game in Game 2?
Well, just like the coach said, you know, they've got to take advantage of their scoring opportunities, not make hitting errors, not make service errors.
Another chance here, and they have to take advantage of chances like this. Here is the set, and Sarah McAtee hits it wide.
Well, the Hay Bailers are good at keeping the ball off the floor, but they're not producing the kind of powerful offensive hits that'll take you out of your own defensive game.
Here's McAtee with another chance, and this one will be good.
Aiming for the...
We're kind of getting in the game here.
That's right. The other night we had two right in our grill, so Kylie Miraldi still serving.
Miners leading 2-1. And here's Courtson, and she hits it long.
Well, and you'd like to think Coach Peterson settled him down there.
The set for Romero. Opportunity for Nevada Union. McAtee tries to do it with the left hand. Cannot do it. Bree Romero hits it into the net. Point Miners.
Couple of hitting errors there for Bree Romero. They can get her rattled a little bit. It opens up some chances.
And Courtson. And McKill.
Right down at shoe top height for Kylie Miraldi, somewhere she just couldn't get to at all.
Miraldi exits. Just Bree Romero serving for the Hay Bailers. And the kill, Taylor Japhet.
Very good set there, right where Japhet could get it in her wheelhouse and direct it inside the line like she needed to.
And Ed, very important that Japhet and Dolly really get into the game and perform for the Miners tonight.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Peterson telling Dolly, you know, where to put her hands to block. He wants those two focused.
Reeves. Set for Courtson, and it's good. So the kill for Courtson.
There's, see Japhet right up there, good and high. No way that you can get to that inside the line like it was.
Samantha Clower, libero serving with the Hay Bailers down by 2.
Very effective in the last game, Clower's serve.
McAtee Can't quite get in on the kill, but Courtson does. And finishes.
So bread and butter there, coming off the right side like that.
Miners lead reduced to 1. And now to Courtson. The dig is there. Nice play there by Reeves, and Reeves is called at the net.
I believe she may have stuck a foot underneath when she came up to that joust.
And so we are tied at 5. And that is served long. So the Miners catch a bit of a break, and Sarah McAtee comes back to serve with the Miners by 1 in Game 2. Hay Bailers having prevailed in Game 1.
Allie Sharp slid right up under the net trying to keep that one. Just nothing doing.
And Ed, I still don't believe the Miners have really got their game going tonight as we've seen it some nights. And I think this should be the 4th hit.
Looked like a 4th hit, but the up ref saw a touch there at the net. Very nice though on the part of the Miners to have that block in there. I think if you noticed, Kristen Dolly paid attention to what Coach Peterson said about where her hands go blocking. Makes a world of difference.
Oh, and a point Nevada Union.
Yep. Here's the block there. See, of course,
there it is.
Winds up, and Dolly and Japhet able to stuff that ball. So very nice. All of a sudden, the Nevada Union block is getting them back in it. You know, serve, receive, strong. And then let's see what Coach Peterson has to say.
We've got to really focus now.
Hey, and even though the setter is back row now, if she's not in position to back set the ball, we have to be heads up for her to dump the ball. The big girl's going to be serving next, so then when the setter's in the front row, we really have to take that away and score every time they try that. Okay? Here we go. Keep blocking them, too.
All the things to keep up with there.
So the Miners lead by 4.
How many times you blocked once or twice against her, the big kid?
Well, I moved her back row when I'm front row now,
Yeah.
so only once maybe.
Only once.
Kylie Miraldi.
Okay.
So McAtee continues here. Hits the light standard. Bree Romero plays it. It'll be a free ball and a chance for the Miners to take advantage of it. Here is the set. Christian Woodruff. Oh, and they get the point. The Hay Bailers deflected over, and a kill by Courtson.
And coming out of the back row and able to be there in the right side when it mattered, when it looked like the ball was down, she was able to put it back over.
And Courtson back to serve. Taylor Japhet with the kill.
Very nice there. There's Woodruff tips it over.
I think that was Romero.
Hunter with a terrific save there.
Hunter.
And Courtson able to come up and just give that ball that extra little bit it needed to get over.
Lex Moser. And that is hit long.
Kelsey Jackson, who's been
And they're calling a touch.
Well, he's the man in a place to see. Jackson's been effective from the left side. Nakata coming back in for Jackson to serve.
So 10-7. This will be Woodruff. And the point!
That danced off the tape and off the hands and to the floor. The Miners up 11-7 now.
Kristen Dolly serving for Nevada Union. Bree Romero. And the point! They're going around the block pretty effectively here, Ed.
Well, that's it. Christian Woodruff hoping for a double touch call on the Hay Bailers, but the up ref having none of it.
Miners by 3. And Miraldi with the kill.
That's that nice slide play by the middle blocker and able to hit it across court, and nothing anybody can do. Enough surprise there.
Bree Romero into the block. Point Nevada Union. Came off of the pole. And let's go back to the previous play with Miraldi.
There we have it. See that come around behind the setter, take off on one foot, and Megan Halstead unable to get to it.
Miners with their largest lead by 5, and an ace! So Woodruff takes it downtown, and the Miners lead by 6.
Well, I think that it settled them down. They've got some direction. They've got their game back.
Yes! Caroline Reeves with the misdirection dinks it over instead of sets it, and the Miners by 7.
Bree Romero looking to see where that ball went.
And Woodruff on a excellent run here for Nevada Union. And it is long.
Well, up by 6 all of a sudden. Here we go. A terrific dig there by Moser. You see Reeves able to just dump it inside there where Bree Romero was, and there's Shayna Nakata on the ground wondering where'd the ball go.
Justine Hunter serving. Kylie Miraldi with the dink and the point.
Great push there. Once again, Shayna Nakata not able to get to it for the Hay Bailers.
Lex Moser out. Taylor Japhet in.
Miners up by 7.
This will come clear over to Courtson. And it's wide.
But Christian Woodruff was able to jerk back at the last second. She was down on her knee to play that ball and saw it was going wide.
An intelligent play by Woodruff, and timeout is taken by Coach Escanas and the San Benito Hay Bailers. Let's go into the huddle with Larry Peterson. Larry?
Flawlessly. We're sliding out every time, and we're getting a lot of good swing. What we have to do now is make sure we're staying down and the shoulders are down, and when we get a dig, let's press the ball up to the net. So we have some options. We can get the ball in the middle. Our left side hitters are going to get some good swings then, okay? If we can get our defense going and start scoring off our defense as well as we're scoring off serve receive, we're going to blow these guys right out of the gym. So let's get fired up and really play defense.
And all of a sudden, Allied Gymnasium has come to life.
Well, like you said, serve receives working. They're getting some swings. You know, they're starting to take control. They're up by 8, 17-9. So they've just got to keep playing their game.
Miraldi serving. Free ball for Nevada Union. Let's see if they can convert it. Japhet. Another opportunity. This will go to McAtee. Beautiful dig by Romero. And now Courtson with the kill.
Caught Kristen Dolly right there in the breadbasket, just like earlier we saw. It hits you there right in the chest area, and there's no way you can control it.
And Ed, you cannot get either one of these teams many opportunities, or they'll finish you off, just as Emily Courtson did right there. McAtee. Out!
Oh, long. I think what we're getting here, you know, Coach, here comes the Courtson kill there. You see that nice back set. She's up on the front row, and she's in a position to go ahead and just pound that into Kristen Dolly.
This is Japhet. And it falls. A little bit of miscommunication between Halstead and Courtson. And Halstead has not had her best of matches tonight.
Surprising on the front like that and not getting signals straight.
Here's Reeves. And Courtson. Ooh, Miners with a big opportunity. Dolly. Set for McAtee. Another free ball. Nice set. And the kill! Japhet does it again. Taylor Japhet arguably having her strongest match of the year in the front row for the Miners, and they lead by 8, 19-11.
Well,
Courtson, and she takes care of business. Let's take a look at that kill by Japhet, Ed.
well, you see from the back by Woodruff, nice, high, short set there, and just nothing that Nakata can do with that.
Samantha Clower.
Effective in serve thus far.
Dolly. Beautiful block. And Moser cannot get the dig.
Oh, terrific block there. You know, looking at this Hay Baylor team, it's a young team. Libero is a sophomore. You've got a bunch of juniors, another sophomore and a freshman. They'll be back.
Miners in need of a side out right now.
Oh,
and it's out. So the Miners lead has been reduced to 5.
You win the race to 20 and you've got some psychological advantage, but they've got to get some points on the board.
Japhet again. Courtson. That's wide.
Caroline Reed spun to watch it as it went out. It wasn't entirely clear it would go beyond the court.
Well, and the first thing she did was look right at the referee to see what the call would be. And here's McAtee serving. And the kill by Halstead.
Oh. Well, that middle attack of the Hay Bailers is working pretty well, too.
Courtson serving. And that is wide.
Kelsey Jackson there not able to corral the ball into getting somebody to hit it.
And Ed, now I almost hate to say this, but now the Miners in the driver's seat ahead 21-15. And a double hit called against the Hay Bailers.
Hunter was moving to the side pretty fast.
Nice serve. And here's a chance for Nevada Union. There's the set. There's the set for Woodruff. And that's in.
That was remarkable. Came back over on the set. Woodruff had just finished the attack, and Miraldi not able to be where she was to be able to bump the ball up.
22-16. Nakata serving for the Hay Bailers. This is Kylie Miraldi. Good block. Kristen Dolly. Another chance for the Miners. Dolly thought she saw an opening, but it wasn't there. Here's the Miners again. And a double hit called against Kristen Dolly.
The right side hitter sets often enough. You don't expect that like you do with other players. She had made
Miners take time out with a 5-point lead. Ed?
No, this is when you've got to knuckle down. You're only up by 5 with a team that can go on a run. They get the right server in there.
We have room to turn it around the block. Just really be quick feet and press the ball up there so we have some options. But, you know, if we get a chance, if you get a ball up there nice and close, let's go ahead with the middle and make sure the run is up there enough so that we get a good swing. They're having a really hard time with playing defense against that. Okay, here we go. Kylie, so that swing back to the left, if you got the set high enough, would be perfect.
There you go. Telling her, shoot there to the left side. But, you know, what he talked before, go ahead and set close to the net. Their net play's not all it could be. The middle attack is working really well. So the Miners, you know, some more cues for them.
opportunity, but instead just hit over the net, and there's the kill.
That was a tough one there. Ali Sharp, little blocker, experienced with overpasses like that, the sort of thing we see Miraldi do frequently.
So, lead reduced to 4. Miraldi, yeah!
Had the chance to just tip the ball where nobody was.
Kristen Dolly, 23-18.
And the Hay Bailers fans are quiet right now.
There's the block, but it falls.
Nobody to the right of the block there to keep it up. Ali Sharp, who we recall served well last year here.
Oh, and she gets the touch, and it goes out. A little bit of a stroke of luck there, Ed.
Well, she did what Coach Peterson said. Hit it to the left when you're coming out of the middle there. All Emily Courtson could do was stick an arm out. So it's a good shot selection there.
Woodruff here to tie it at 1 game apiece. Bree Romero, and the touch. So the Miners, if they are going to prevail in game 2, will need to win it on a side out. And they'll have 4 chances to do it.
Well, 5. They got to win by 2.
McAtee. That's it! We're tied at 1.
Oh, terrific. The Miner Maniacs on the front row are up. Good, come back and have something to show.
So we are tied at 1, and we'd like to remind you that we're going to hear some words from Coach Larry Peterson.
Cross-court dig. You were a little bit close on that one. Yeah, we want to be about 8, and you had your right foot on the 10-foot line. Probably want your left foot on the 10-foot line, and then maybe only 7 or 8 feet from the sideline. And then you'll make that dig. We're kind of giving them that hit. If we can funnel that ball over to you, you should dig that pretty well. You're normally really good at that dig. Hey, you guys, they have no answer for the middle when we start the ball in the middle and hit it to the outside, okay? So, and mostly everything that they're doing is pretty much coming from the outside too. So we want to make sure we get a good solid block and work those guys. We can still play better. Let's not get into that 5th game where we're worried about a short game. We want to take this in 4, right? So just all our energy right now, side out on the first ball and get right after them with our defense.
And this game is brought to you by California SIP Homes. The primary benefits of using SIPs are energy savings and reduced construction time. When you use SIPs for your exterior walls, floors, and roofs, you don't need traditional stick framing or insulation. The panels go up fast and fit tightly together, resulting in walls that are true. In the construction industry, time is money, and you save lots of time using SIPs. Available at California SIP Homes, where they're saving energy for tomorrow.
B&C, True Value Home and Garden Center. It's time to winterize your home and business with the help of B&C. At B&C, you'll always find a large selection of weather stripping for your windows and doors. B&C also carries rolls of insulation for walls and attics, and then to keep your home warm at night, choose any number of electric heating devices on display at B&C, True Value Home and Garden Center, where they are proud to be your friend and neighbor since 1940.
And by Soft Answers. Dallas Wilhelm is our local computer genius and specializes in software management, design, and consultation. That's why he's the best friend you and your computer system ever had. He's the one to call for those hard-to-solve problems. And Soft Answers is a proud supporter of Nevada Union Sports, and he's proud once again to donate his time as coach of the NU Minor freshman basketball team.
A to Z Ace Hardware, A to Z Garden Center. The holiday season's upon us, and now's the time to pick this year's Christmas tree for your home. And A to Z is once again the official site of the NU Minor Tree Lot. The tradition allows our football program to raise funds for next year and gets you the freshest tree ever. At A to Z, you'll also find a selection of ornaments, lights, and decorations to make your home ready for the holidays. So Merry Christmas from Dan Jr. and April Reese at A to Z Hardware, longtime supporters of NU Minor football. And of course by Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 11th season of broadcasting our local sports venues. So here we go. Game 3 of this heavyweight contest that is now split at 1, and the Hay Bailers started off. Christian Woodruff with the kill.
Bringing that big power out of the left side there. And then back to serve, just like the second baseman that made the last out.
Oh, and Corsten is set perfectly for the kill.
Nevada Union wanting a carry on that set, but no such luck from the Miners' first point there. Woodruff able to get up, hit it back into the middle of the court there at Samantha Clower's feet.
Bree Romero serving and hit into the net by Sarah McAtee. 2-1. And Bree Romero has been a nemesis all night for the Miners here and serving with the lead. And that is out.
Some careful watching tonight for these balls. We picked up a few points on there, hitting them wide.
And here comes Miraldi, Kylie.
Takes nerves of steel.
And Corkston with the kill.
Able to get before the block. I'm going to say I'm impressed with Samantha Clower serving and play. She's very effective for a sophomore.
She has done a great job tonight, no doubt about it, for the Hay Bailers. And here is the set, and McAtee with the kill.
Neither Romero nor Clower could get to that.
Caroline Reeves serving with it knotted at 3. And that is long.
Might have tossed it a little high that time.
Emily Corkson for the Hay Bailers. And hit into the net by Taylor Japhet.
Trying something between a roll shot and a tip and didn't quite get enough on the ball to get it over.
Nice serve by Cortson. And here is the set. And here is Dolly. Good dig by Cortson. The set is there again. And the kill.
Oh, and
now the net is hit
Bailers in
by the Hay
net.
Bailers.
Justine Hunter, when she turned, touched the net. Nevada Union fans having a big time.
And the kill.
Kelsey Jackson.
Kelsey Jackson.
Able to work off the block effectively. She comes out and Shayna Nakata comes in.
So Nakata serving with a 2-point lead for the Hay Bailers. Woodruff. The block is there but wide.
Had a nice big block there, but not nearly enough. Able to hit it off the outside.
So here comes Lex Moser. Nice serve by Lex. There's the block, but the dig is there. And that block is wide. So Romero with the kill.
Dolly and Miraldi up, but Romero able to hit the top of the block and have it go down.
Allie Sharp. Christian Woodruff. Yes!
All Mikata could do was punch at it.
And Kristen Dolly, who fueled a nice run in game 2, goes back to serve for Nevada Union. And there's the point for Nevada Union on the block.
Get that last point there. Christian Woodruff able to hit it, as you see, outside of Shayna Nagata's reach.
Not a very good set. Reeves tries to dink it in, cannot do it. And here's Courtson. Miners fighting for this point. It's over. And there it is! The kill by Kylie Miraldi. And the Miners take their first lead of game 3.
Well, a hard-fought point like that, to have an overpass and a joust determined, it's got to rattle the Hay Bailers a little bit.
Checking in.
Jessica Betts, number 9.
So Dolly again on a mini run here. And she gets an ace! So the Miners in the middle of one of their streaks. And they're ahead by 2, 9-7. And that will go out. A good try there by Sarah McAtee.
Real effort by McAtee to get there, and unfortunately hit it a little harder than she meant to.
But the Miners have thrust themselves back into the game, now leading by 1. And that is hit wide by Christian Woodruff. So tied at 9. And Ed, you know, you and I were both there when they won the sectional championship against Davis, and they were relentless that night, and a little bit behind that pace here tonight, I think.
Well, they've had a lot of other things to think about, but one thing they've done.
And here's the set, and Miraldi gets the kill.
Very nice, that middle attack. Like Coach Peterson said, they have no answer for that. But one thing the Miners are doing is not letting a lot of balls hit the floor. And that made a difference in Davis. You know, it can make a difference here.
Kylie Miraldi having another huge night for the Miners. Courtson will have to play it over. Here's the set. And this time Miraldi is rejected. The block is there, and the point is the Hay Bailers.
There it is, Miraldi able to swing to the left, as Coach Peterson said, and just nothing there for Justine Bateman to grab at.
Tied at 10, Romero to serve.
Hunter.
There we go, there's the point.
Oh, that line shot of Sarah McAtee's, when it's working, it's money.
So Kylie Miraldi steps up. Kylie having an excellent match here tonight. Ooh, an opportunity at the net. But, oh, there's Courtson, and she gets the kill.
Yep.
Miners almost got the block on that, Ed.
Almost did. Unfortunately, nobody there in the left rear when it came off the block. It's a tough one. Got to get a block up there, and yet.
11 apiece. Sarah McAtee, and she strikes it wide.
Didn't quite get it that time. Seems like every time we look up, Samantha Clower is serving again.
So San Benito back in the lead by 1. And there's the point. Again, Reeves misdirecting it.
Well, that was an effective dink. A lot of people concentrated in the middle. Jackson, the only one who could get a hand on it at all.
Tied at 12. Courtson with the kill.
Deadly. No, I'm sure Utah State wasn't the only school she heard from. Terrific player.
Here's the set. And the kill is there. Kristen Dolly. Lex Moser, a little wet spot on the court.
Throw yourself on the floor as much as she does, you're bound to get a little bit.
And an ace! A pivotal third game as it is. We'd like to remind you that last year in this encounter, the Miners left game 3 leading 2-1, only to lose in 5. So we'll see how it goes this year. And here's Courtson. And with the kill. Courtson seems to be able to hit for the kill from almost anywhere, Ed.
Well, as we talked about earlier, here we've got our service ace from McAtee. Samantha Clower was set, but the ball came down fast, and she was unable to get to it.
And it's an ace.
Well, now you see why they brought Jessica Betts in. Not a very big player, but good serve, nice defense.
Christian Woodruff.
Still off the
and
block.
The block is out of bounds. Lex Moser to serve, tied at 15. Oh, and a rotation error against against the Hay Bailers.
Betts apparently out of rotation. Clower came back and reset her there with Courtson in the back row. You've got to keep everybody else behind her.
Oh, and a nice dink there by Allie Sharp.
And two middles can play that game.
Christian Woodruff. Bree Romero. Opportunity for Nevada Union. Christian Woodruff with the kill.
Able to get it down low on Betts there. They come in low and fast with Woodruff, and Betts was really handcuffed on that one. General wiping up there on the Nevada Union side.
So Kristen Dolly Courtson with the dig. Now Courtson with the opportunity for the kill, and she gets it. Courtson is just a runaway freight train again tonight, Ed.
Well, she's going to get her shots. She's going to get her kills. She may not get 30-something, but she's not to be denied.
Justine Hunter serving. There it is!
The whole middle attack seems to be working really well and coming around behind the setter like that. Very well.
Miners by 1, 18-17. Christian Woodruff here.
Nakata back in for Betts.
And it falls, so an ace.
There we are. See Miraldi able to get up and tip it over the block, and it's where it can't be gotten to. Tall lineup here for the Hay Bailers.
So here's Woodruff. Bree Romero. Opportunity for Nevada Union. And they get it! Miraldi again
The very same play coming around behind the setter.
Timeout San Benito as the Miners surge ahead by 3. And Ed, is this one of the best matches that, well, we'll go into the huddle first of Nevada Union.
Are you afraid they're going to block you on the one?
No, but the A's working, so I'm.
Yeah, but we're getting the tips, and they're not anywhere near the one. So I think it's an easier set.
They roofed me once.
Yeah, once all night. So let's go ahead. If we get, let's stay with the one until they stop it, because they've only stopped it like once all night. Stay with the one in the middle until they stop it. Keep crossing the ball from that. We need to get our defense going. This is not the way we play defense. Get our defense going right now. Every single person. Here we go.
Well, and this is a point where, you know, a player may think that something's working well, but the coach knows those hard shots in the middle that Japhet and Miraldi both been hitting have been really effective, and Miraldi a little bit seduced by those nice, easy tips.
And a double,
a lift. Hunter got down to save the ball and raised it with her forearms.
And again, all set up by that Woodruff serve. So the Miners ahead 21-17. Woodruff has fueled a little run here for Nevada Union. Bree Romero, there's the block, but the Miners on a soft hit deflected out of bounds.
So Woodruff came up from serving to try to get that and wasn't able to get a hand under it in time.
21-18, Bree Romero to serve for the Hay Bailers. McAtee. And it goes out of bounds, and there's a point for the Hay Bailers.
Well, McAtee was up, but unfortunately hit it outside the antenna and into Courtson's arms.
Ooh, nice serve by Romero. But here's the set for Miraldi. She tries that soft touch, and it won't work. Here's Courtson. And the block sends it wide, and the game is a 1-point lead for the Miners.
You can't relax. You just can't relax.
And Reeves with the misdirection.
Well, with right into Megan Halstead. And that took nerve.
And here comes Kylie Miraldi with her biggest service sequence of the season. And it's wide.
Okay, now if you'll watch this, it comes up right to the net. Looks like an overpass. Reeves able to get up with Halstead reaching over to get it and tip it past and down into Jackson's, where Jackson can't quite get to it.
Flowers serving. And Japhet gets the touch at the net, and the Miners lead by 2, 23-21. Caroline Reeves back serving for the Miners.
That one ball Coach Peterson's talking about, the short, tight set in the middle, hit it high enough, your middles can just pound it down.
And let's go into the huddle with Larry Peterson.
Just take a little off and get the first one in after a timeout. All we need to do now, set our block up. Let's make sure we're reading it, read the setter, block a little later. Let's block for a point, and then just let's keep our balance. I think we're leaning toward the net a little bit, and we're really not controlling the ball as well as we can. Let's make sure we're balanced and stopped and making really good passes on the easy defensive plays, okay? The back row player, we want to really, if they set her, we want to really stay back low and stay balanced, okay? Here we go, come on. Oh, actually, she's right front right now. She's right front. They're probably going there, Sarah.
Yep. Be sure you know where Emily Courtson is, he's saying, but, all the things you need to do. Keep the block up straight so it doesn't run down the front of the block when they get it.
Caroline Reeves. And here it is to Courtson, and it is long. Game point for Nevada Union, and they'll have a couple of shots at it. So Reeves.
Fans getting up for the game point here.
Miners with an opportunity. Sarah McAtee. Here's the set. Sarah's way again. Yes!
Pandemonium.
Miners take game 3, 25-21. And Dean Escanis is left to shake his head.
Hey, and now I'm fired up. How about you guys? Remember now, this is the game we want. This is the game we want right here. We don't want the 5th game. We want this game. Okay? So we really need to get our focus. Remember what we talked about? Balance, especially on the deep hit. Okay? When they're coming, we've got to be balanced, but let's always make sure we're over our feet. Just be in our position. Play defense like we normally play defense. Offensively, we're playing really, really well. But we can pick our defense up a lot. We're such a good defensive team. We haven't shown those guys yet that. So let's just pick it up. Make sure we're not blocking too early. That little soft shot that they're rolling off us, just be strong on that. And everybody else be ready. The girl who's covering the tip, if you can, be ready to relax on that. That's a good shot if they can make it. But we'll just be strong with your hands and block late. Okay? Here we go.
We'd like to remind you that this special edition of Championship Minor Volleyball is being underwritten by Casey Wood Corporation. The Casey family has been serving you at Casey Wood since 1990 and has become a home for the professional contractor. Kevin and Mark have established a reputation for doing whatever it takes to keep your job rolling. They offer construction-grade lumber products for framing and siding and custom doors and windows and are proud to support community events.
Northern Home Medical. Rudy Antonucci and Dean Miraldi are proud to be your friends and neighbors in Nevada County, and they offer you a complete line of home medical products to keep you independent. So why choose another company that takes its profits out of Nevada County when Northern Home Medical can supply you with all your home medical needs, work with your insurance and Medi-Cal, and they give back to the community? It's all at Northern Home Medical, proud sponsors of Lady Minor Volleyball.
Francis Cinto and Graciano, LLP at Francis Cinto and Graciano. They specialize in making your business grow. They are certified public accountants and business consultants, all rolled into one. And now that tax season is here, it's time to make an appointment at either location in Auburn or Grass Valley. It's taxes made easy and business plans that hit their mark at Francis Cinto and Graciano, where they have an eye for your future.
Now here's that game point there. You see that nice high set. Just a little tip over there by McAtee. 2 Hay Bailers meet there. Hunter and Jackson unable to get to it.
Before you feel too comfortable, let's remember that this is exactly where we were a year ago when the Miners failed in 5. So let's get going here, and it's long on the serve by Christian Woodruff.
Woodruff taking that a little bit personally there. She just needs to stay loose and keep playing her game. You heard Coach Peterson say, let's show them our defense.
Justine Hunter. The set for Sarah McAtee. The block is not there.
Very nice, and that was the block of Cortson and Halstead. That's their big block there on the right side, and it didn't seal.
We'd like to remind you that at the conclusion of tonight's contest, we will be naming a Lady Minor player of the game, the player of the match. And so stay tuned as we hope to have that lady in our post-game segment.
Kylie Miraldi comes out for Hannah Baker to serve, feeling a little more confident about the match offensively.
Opportunity for Nevada Union. The dig is by Baker. Here's Miraldi. Opportunity now for the Hay Bailers. Bree Romero, and it's good.
Oh, right down the line. Woodruff standing right there. Now, you don't want Woodruff to start getting down on herself, but
25-21. Miners won game 3, so here we are into game 4. Cortson.
Caught Dolly right in the kisser there, right in the eye.
So Bree Romero with San Benito ahead by 2. Taylor Japhet. Double hit is called.
Kelsey Jackson, you really could see that bang bang when she tried to set that ball.
And Reeves serving for the Miners. Free ball for Nevada Union and an opportunity. The set is for Japhet. Japhet again. And now Courtson sends it over. Another free ball for the Miners. Dolly. Yes!
Now Dolly came back from that facial there, and she really took it right in the right side of her face and in her eye, but able to get a good swing down in the middle of the court there.
Oh, ace!
Oh, very nice there. Here's that hit by Dolly. See, nice long back set. Dolly's got time to get up. The block is not really together there down at Samantha Clower's feet. Terrific play there by Kristen Dolly.
Reeves on a little bit of a mini run. Here's Courtson. Oh, Miners with a good block. And here's a free ball for them. Let's see if they can make something of it. Yes! Taylor Japhet with the kill.
And Justine Hunter had her arms up and her hands extended, but it just glanced off of them and down. Taylor Japhet has showed me plenty this playoff season.
And tonight she has been pretty close to stellar. She and Kylie Miraldi both with an excellent match here. And here is the set for Dolly. Oh, nice dig. It has to be played. Here it is again, and that's the kill.
Oh, got the touch almost wide there. Here we go. Woodruff sets it up pretty close to the net there, but Reeves able to keep it in play. Japhet pounds it there, and you see Hunter has her hands up, and it just goes right over the top.
And a fault, service fault.
Good moment there. Samantha Clower very effective at the service line in the previous 3 games.
Reeves doing a little bit of grooming.
Don't want to be slipping and breaking your neck on this floor.
Especially at this point in the season.
Oh, everybody.
Kind of interesting. After the Hay Bailers won here at the Ally last year, they went on to play Foothill, and in that match, Bree Romero suffered a very serious knee injury in Game 4, and that kind of took them out of the match. So we certainly don't want any injuries. But here's Courtson, and it's long.
A good swing by Courtson, but a little bit long.
Early on here in Game 4, Miners leading 2-1. The Hay Bailers haven't taken Game 1, and there's an ace. So riding on the shoulders of McAtee here.
Well, Bree Romero usually pretty good there in serve receive, and wasn't set for it.
And a fault served into the net by McAtee. Here comes Courtson. Another nice play there by Japhet. And a double hit called against the Hay Bailers.
Well, nice there by Courtson, but just not the sort of set you need in a situation like that.
Japhet and Miraldi both with incredible matches for the Miners tonight. Lex Moser serving for Nevada Union. Opportunity now for Nevada Union. Over to Woodruff, and the block is wide.
Go off the block again for Woodruff. Very effective there. They're trying to block to the line there, and Woodruff's able to come across with it.
Largest lead of Game 4, 5-point lead for Nevada Union. Oh! And again, Miraldi at the net, along with Kristen Dolly.
Yep. Sharp just can't get it past him.
A lot of match yet to play here. A lot of yet to play in game 4 here. And another error.
Well, that was Kelsey Jackson that
And
time.
you got to think they're going to go with a timeout, and they do.
You got to now. You're down by 7. It's game 4. Nothing's working right now for the Hay Bailers, and the Nevada Union middle attack is really running well.
So we just want to make sure we just said the first one just has to be in, okay? Keep waiting on the block, okay? They're outside hitters other than the big kid. Hit the ball late, so we need to wait on those guys and then make sure we're reaching across the net. Chris, that was great penetration on that one you got.
Girls,
keep on doing that one, huh? Here we go.
Come on, keep it up.
Dean Ascanis has not been in this position at Nevada Union. After the Miners took the 2-1 lead last year, he breezed through game 4 and then won game 5, 15-12.
Well, I saw Georgia Tech lose game 5 at Maryland for the last game of their season and possibly endangering their NCAA tournament chances. So you don't want game 5. And that was just last night.
Lex Moser. And hits it into the net, a fault.
Oh, you can't be giving them to the Hay Bailers here. 2 service errors in this game. Points you don't want to give up. Trina Nakata back to serve again.
This will be Woodruff. And the block is perfect.
Sharp and Hunter over there. And it's hard. I mean, you really can't stay back on that right corner in a situation like that. Somebody's got to cover the ball coming off the block.
Oh, nice serve. Miraldi. Yes!
Portson dove for it, but it had extra spin coming off the block and went beyond her arm. Dolly got a compliment there for that good swing she had from the right side.
Ooh, opportunity for Nevada Union. Free ball. Miraldi. Beautiful block. This will go to Woodruff. Still in play. Oh, and Miraldi hits it into the net.
Oh, I think possibly Sharp got a hand on that on the other side. So Nevada Union had a little help with that point.
Miraldi wants it. Oh, and the block is there.
Oh, Bree Romero almost got it off the floor. These Hay Bailers are not going quietly.
6-point lead. The block was missing a year ago, but it surely has been here tonight and a good tool for the Miners, and they'll get another free ball here. Can they convert? Yes!
Kylie Miraldi really taking Emily Courtson to school. Here we go. Hit across. We've got Sharp going up. Hits it right into the block. You see Miraldi and Reeves there. And Romero almost getting it off the ground.
Christian Woodruff. Courtson hits it hard from the back row. But here's McAtee with a big chance. But instead the dig is there. Bree Romero. And she gets it off of the deflection off Lex Moser.
Moser had her arms up a little low to get it, but a very nice. Bree Romero's able to get some elevation there and drive the ball.
Justine Hunter, the talented setter, serving. Miraldi again. Oh, beautiful play there by Lex Moser, but it'll come back over. And here's a chance for the Miners. McAtee with a big point. Romero plays it over freely. Here's the chance. There's the set. Here's Miraldi. Yes! Kylie Miraldi with the exclamation point, and the Miners by 7.
Well up in double figures tonight, Kylie Miraldi, having the kind of match you've got to have when you're a senior in her situation.
And she certainly, Ed, has risen to the occasion tonight.
Well, that's it. She's done what had to be done tonight.
Hortson. Oh, nice dig by Miraldi. Woodruff. Chance. Over to McAtee. And into the net.
And here Miraldi, you get that. Now watch this nice set there, tight and high in the middle, able to get up and go right through the block there. Very nice. Halstead and Sharp both unable to do anything with it.
Bree Romero serving. Taylor Japhet. Yes! Japhet has been effective all night, Ed.
Well, like Coach Peterson said, they don't have an answer for that middle attack. Just set that one ball and count the points.
Senior Caroline Reeves. And an ace! And the lead, their largest of the night in game 4, 8 points.
Well, the Nevada Union fans got the circle on their forehead, you know. The ace there coming over the net. There's the Becken for service.
Ooh, nice dig by McAtee. Comes back over McAtee's way. And there it is!
Oh,
And they
unfortunately,
call her into the net.
Taylor
Taylor Japhet knew it right away, Ed.
well, she hooked her hand over the tape, and you just can't do that. It was a really good play on her part, but a little bit much. Caroline Reeves didn't quite catch that, and Japhet knows that it was hers.
Japhet knew right away, so.
Oh, yeah. She was hoping it might not fly, but
Samantha Clower. And a double hit called on Caroline Reeves.
well, Clower, Hunter, Halstead, Jackson. Well, no, Jackson's going on, but you can see the Balers are liable to be back again.
There's the block, but it's out.
Dolly,
And now the lead to 5.
that's points can mount up fast.
Clower on a nice run of her own for the Hay Bailers. And that will be long.
Oh, a little bit more.
And timeout Miners.
A little bit more of the heel of her hand there, I think, than Taylor Japhet hoped to hit.
Let's go inside the huddle.
1 point at a time. They're going to dig a ball. We need to have some patience. We don't need to win every single rally. Okay, if they get it up, we'll just dig them back and we'll get a point. If you don't have a swing, we need to keep the ball in play. Give ourselves a chance to play defense, okay? Come on. One good pass, though. Let's get out of this rotation and let's score a point. Here we go.
Yep, you can play the game too hard sometimes. The Balers are in a situation where the Miners don't have to crush them right now. They just have to keep playing their game and play their defense and use that in transition.
Clower on a nice run by the Balers. Almost an ace. It'll be a free ball for the Hay Bailers. And there's the set for Clarkston, and she gets the point.
Oh, Lex Moser diving to the left and just not in a place to get it.
The lead has dwindled to 3.
Well, Hortson can hit that ball at a lot of different heights, and it's hard to see it coming.
Miners in need of a side out, but Japhet can only play it over. And here's Cordston again, but there's the block.
Terrific.
McAtee with the block.
Well, and that's McAtee back to serve, and you rotate back around, and you've got that big front line again.
There's that block all again. This will come over to Cordston. Oh, nice dig by Moser. And now Woodruff with a chance. And the kill. Kelsey Jackson.
She's been very solid there from the left side. A couple of errors, but good half dozen more kills.
And there it is. Taylor Japhet again. Kylie Miraldi checks back in. And Japhet and Miraldi have been about the most effective minors this evening.
Well, right from the beginning, Coach Peterson said they don't have an answer for the middle attack.
And it's out!
Through a windmill of a forest of arms there trying to get to it. The ball made its way out of the court. Terrific.
21-16, entering the latter stages of Game 4.
But you're only up by 5, and this Baylor team can come back on you.
And that is wide.
Now the door starts to close. The Baylers have got to play perfect from here on out. The Miners just have to play.
Oh, and Clarkson gets the good roll off the top of the net.
Very, very nice on her part to have that bounce off when everybody's going back to play the big swing that she's got. Shayna Nakata back in to serve again.
Miraldi.
Oh, Hunter writhing on the floor trying to get to it. Now the Baylors know. Oh, there it is, 23-17. The scoreboard was a little bit slow.
And they're checking the score right now.
They were slow putting that up, and I don't know if the scorer was up with them. Marcos Alcido checking the score sheet again.
The Miners 2 points away from the atonement they have talked about for almost a year.
Oh, the pancake by Caroline Reeves.
Oh, a nice dig by Dolly. Opportunity for Miraldi. Again set for Miraldi. Woodruff. Yes!
Oh. The Miner fans erupted.
Match point, and the Baylors are on the ropes. They are 1 point away from elimination.
And it's
the Miners 1 point away from taking this. There's the dig. On a beautiful play, the block is there, and it's 24-18. But now all the Miners need is a side out.
And we've got fans standing for match point. Lots of fans, and in fact now the broadcast team is standing for match point.
Nice dig by McAtee. Here it is. That's it. It's over. The Miners move on to the NorCal Championships with a decisive victory, 3-1 against the Hay Bailers. And at least for this moment in time, the Miners can forget about 1 year ago and begin the journey that they commenced 6 months ago.
A terrific showing by the Miners here against the, you've got to say this Hay Baylor team came and played their hearts out. They didn't let the ball hit the floor. They were effective on offense. Really a terrific showing there. and you see these underclassmen with the Balers. I mean, this is a team that we're going to see again. Great to see a match this good and this emotional. This is Ali Gym just jammed.
And our Touchdown Productions player of the game, we'll call it players of the game, Taylor Japhet and Kylie Miraldi, both with incredible matches tonight. We hope to hear from both of them in our post-game segment tonight, but they both really rose to the occasion.
Well, that middle attack is what made this game for Nevada Union. The ability to pound that ball and tip that ball in the middle and pick up points that way kept them in a position that the Balers never could really overcome.
And so for the Miners tonight, a big victory. They've waited a year to be able to lay claim to this. And for Kylie Miraldi, talked with her in the pregame, totally ready, and she put forth the effort. And then from another source that you didn't really expect it from, Taylor Japhet, who has had a steady year this season for the Miners and happened to pick this particular game to really, I think, arguably play her best of the season. So Japhet and Miraldi both with exceptional games tonight. And for the Miners, you can't say the journey is complete, but one of the things that they're doing well right now is they're focusing in on one game at a time. This was a huge game for them. They can't afford to look beyond anyone, and we don't know exactly who they will be playing on Tuesday night. We do know that it will be at the Ally. We do know that it will be a televised game. All of them will be from now until the end of the season, perhaps with the exception of the state championship. We have petitioned to be able to carry it, and we're hoping that we will be able to. And we have Taylor Japhet coming on over to join us right now. Taylor, congratulations. You weren't a part of this crew a year ago, but this has got to feel awfully good.
It feels so good. I'm so glad I'm here with everybody. It's just amazing. I'm so glad.
Taylor, huge game for you tonight. Was this your best match of the season?
I would have to say so. I don't know. We've been working so hard for this game the last week, and we just came out so fired up and stuff. I'm just so glad.
You and Kylie both in the middle there tonight were almost undefendable, it seemed like, for the Hay Bailers.
Yeah, I'm excited. We both stepped it up really a lot, and we both kept using like the blockers and everything. It was just, we played good. I'm glad.
Game 4, of course, really a pivotal game. You're up 2-1. That meant nothing a year ago, but how did everybody kind of feel going into Game 4?
Game 4, we just wanted to get it over with, but we knew we had to like play to our game, play to our level, and everything. We knew that if we were to lose Game 4, Game 5 would be a lot tougher. So we just wanted to get it over with, and Game 4 come out fired up and intense, and we did. So it's all good.
Well, Taylor, a fantastic game by you tonight. Let's maybe close it on this game. Let's talk about Tuesday night. Not too many days to refocus again. Now you're looking at the NorCal Championship.
Yeah, we're excited. We're going to have a lot of tough practices coming this week until Tuesday. We don't know who we play yet, but we're going to find out soon, and we're just going to come out fired up and ready to play.
Taylor Japhet, one of our Touchdown Productions player of the game. Taylor, congratulations on a stellar contest for you tonight in a very difficult situation. We will look forward to seeing you Tuesday night.
Thank you so much.
So that's Taylor Japhet. And Gil, are you out there somewhere?
Yeah, there's a pandemonium on the floor here, and as well there should be, as the Lady Miners overcome last year's defeat and move into the NorCal Finals. And Bob, it's kind of working all just as you planned it.
Well, you always hope that you can, move through the playoffs well, and so far, so good.
Now they come out here, they steal Game 1 from you, a little disconcerting.
Well, I thought it was our own errors that gave them that game, so I wasn't overly worried about us because they weren't scoring their own points with hard kills.
And sometimes it's hard for us to tell when we're looking at the game, and of course, we're busy making it. But scoring their own points, you giving them points, big difference for you.
Well, I thought through the night, we gave away too many points, and that kept it interesting. We just hit too many balls out, and we had some what we thought were fairly easy defensive plays and didn't make them. But when you don't play your best and pull out the win, you got to feel good about it.
So do you think there was a case of some nerves? I mean, a lot of hype on this game because they came in and kind of stole one last year. Do you think that was part of the issue?
Well, they were very good last year. I thought they were maybe the better team last year. It was pretty close. But this year, I thought we looked like the better team most of the night. And their big hitter didn't get too many on us. She looks like, a very, very good player. I thought their setter was very good. Looked to me like the difference was our serve receive outdid their serve receive. Maybe because our serves were tougher.
And maybe that new girl, that Japhet kid.
Yeah, she plays well in the middle, I thought. Yeah. She always does.
What an addition, though, to the team from last year to this year. Wasn't on your radar scope, really, until she made the transfer.
Right. She's been a very, very improved player since the beginning of the season.
So now on to Tuesdays, the NorCal Finals. Most likely it'll be Homestead.
Most likely, but I think that could go either way. I would bet on Homestead.
And it'll be here, of course, in the Ally. And then you guys are one game away from returning to the state finals, the third time in 5 years, if that happens.
Yeah, either way, the game will be here because of the seating. Right. So Tuesday night, hopefully we'll put it together a little bit better.
Big crowd tonight.
Crowd was great. That's the biggest crowd I think we've seen for a volleyball match.
Yeah, ever since I think the NorCal Finals a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I saw people coming in right about the time the game started, and there wasn't a whole lot of places to go.
All right, well, listen, thanks for joining us a little bit here in the post game. Congratulations on tonight's win. Express that to Larry as well. Be sure to get our microphone off. Those are great comments that he's given us.
Okay.
And we'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, thanks.
All right, Bob Rogers there. Let's throw it back to you.
And thank you, Gil. I'm fortunate enough here to have Kylie Miraldi. Kylie, can you exhale now?
Finally. I mean, oh my goodness, that was the most exciting game I think I've ever played in.
Over the last several weeks, I hate to confide, Kylie and I have had more than our fair share of conversations about tonight's match. And Kylie, you have to feel excellent about your performance this evening.
Yeah, I mean, I think our whole team's performance was just so high. We knew that the Hay Bailers were going to come out. They're going to come out strong. They weren't going to just hand over the game, so we had to bring out our top performance.
What do you think? Tell me why you think the middle was so successful tonight, because both you and Taylor both had great matches.
Well, it's a little difficult to put up a big block against a middle most of the time. It's one of the quickest attacks in volleyball that you get, so I think really attacking a lot from the middle instead of going a lot to the outside or a lot to the right side. It was able to mix it up a little bit more, and since we have really great outside and right side hitters, it was able to open up our block also.
How big did the adrenaline effect have tonight? I mean, this was a match that you really wanted to play and that you were very focused on tonight. Even in the pregame, you said, I am ready to go, and you seemed very confident. How big a role do you think that played?
Well, I think the adrenaline showed in the first game. I think we had a little too much adrenaline going on in us. We had quite a few errors, but the adrenaline definitely had a huge role. I mean, it kept us going the whole time. It kept us energized and not focusing on any fatigue if we had any.
We talked a little bit prior to the game in some of the conversations we had about how this was a must-win to atone for last year and to have some of the scars heal from what was a devastating loss almost exactly a year ago. This has to feel very, very good for you and the other people who made that journey through that.
It's kind of a sigh of relief. I mean, NU's never not had a chance to come back and beat a team that they lost to. So for us to not be able to have revenge on the Hay Bailers sooner than we had now that was a big thing for us, and I think that definitely stayed inside of us. And part of the reasons why I think we played so well the whole season is, I mean, we wanted to make it to this round to play against them.
Couple of things here. Courtson was pretty well negated. She had her kills in game 1, did pretty well in game 2, but she was fairly well negated. Well, the block was huge tonight. You feel that way?
Yeah, I mean, she's an excellent player. There's reasons why she has the scholarship she has. I mean, she is out there and she does lead her team. And every team's gonna get their points. Every player's gonna get their kills. It depends on which team's gonna have more errors, which team's gonna have more kills, and whether or not we're gonna let it affect us the way we let it affect us last year.
Okay, so a big sigh of relief here tonight. You're able to have a little bit of atonement. We talked a little bit about the revenge factor, but let's pull the curtain down on tonight's performance, and now it's time to refocus on another bigger match Tuesday, probably against Homestead, but definitely here at the Ally. How do you view that?
Well, if it's against Homestead, we've already played them twice. We played them once in a pool play for a tournament, and we lost to them. Actually, game 1 to 3 we lost, and then we played them again in the championship bracket, and we beat them. So if we play against Homestead, they're going to want us just as bad as we wanted the Hay Bailers tonight. So they're going to come out strong, and it's a team that we need to really focus and play hard.
Final question. Did you guys play your best match tonight?
You know, defensively we started off a little bit slow, and offensively we had a few glitches here and there. But I think overall I think we played amazing. I mean, we came out strong, we hit well, and honestly half the game's a blur right now, but but yeah, I think we played really well. And this is the type of play, but a step higher, that we're going to need to win NorCals and go on to states.
So Kylie Miraldi, one of our co-player of the games, congratulations on a huge victory tonight here on Saturday night at the Ally, and we will look forward to seeing you on Tuesday night.
Thank you.
So Kylie Miraldi with another great contest for her tonight. And for the Miners, just being able to step back in here, Ed. And let's throw it back over to Gil for just a moment before we have some final comments. Gil?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jim. I was walking across the court and spied Lex Moser right here, and one of the first things I told her was, Lex, now you have another video to watch.
I do. I'm really excited about it. We played really well tonight, and now when I watch this video, I won't have to cry and get all upset and depressed. So that's good.
So that's a good thing, Jimmy. She's got a good video to watch. Now,
we'll tell her that we need to burn that other one.
Okay, he says you need to burn it, but not really. 20 years from now, it won't matter as much.
Yeah, it'll still be a scar, but a small one. So
now, Homestead, you were saying you'd like to see them because you've had a little experience with them.
Yeah, well, in the High CR tournament in Reno, we played them on the first day in pool play and lost to them. And then the next day we saw them in the finals and beat them to win that tournament. So, I mean, we know more about them. We know that they have one really good outside hitter, and all they're kind of like today, or this team, like they have one really dominant hitter, and all the rest are like mediocre, like pretty good players. So it'd be cool to play them because we know more about them. But I mean, whoever we play, hopefully we'll play really well.
Now, does that is that part of your power? Do you think that you have more than one hitter to go to?
I think it's a huge thing because a lot of teams have like one really, really good hitter to go to all the time, and like if she's having an off game or like if they can't set her every ball. So I think it's a really good thing that we have. How many hitters do we have? 5 good hitters. 5 really good hitters that we can go to all the time, and we know that they'll get the job done.
Who was the big hitter tonight for you, do you think?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. I think they all did really well, honestly.
That's so PC.
Well, I admire them because I can't do that.
I know.
I mean, so I admire everything.
Well, everybody has to do their part.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Kylie played the smartest because she had that tip to the right side, and she knew when it was open. So I think she played the smartest, but I think all of our hitters did really well.
Well, listen, congratulations on exercising last year's Demons. It's been 365 days. You waited very patiently for them to show up again. They came up here to the Ally, and now they'll go home. and the payback has been served, and you guys move on to the NorCal Finals.
Yeah, it's revenge is sweet. They're a really good team, but I knew that if we played our game, unlike we did last year, that we'd come out and beat them. So it's good. I'm excited.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, Lex Moser there, and she was saying the Lady Miners not looking past the Hay Bailers this year. Might have been doing that a little bit last year, but certainly they were on the radar screen, the game everybody wanted to see. And Jimmy, I think losing game one might actually been valuable for the Lady Miners. It kind of woke them up a little bit, got them into the game, got them a little more motivated, as if they needed any motivation at all. But Ed, the play of the Lady Miners certainly picked up in game two. Never let down, and then I think what they've been really doing well is as they get close to closing it out in game four, really putting on the pressure and just putting their foot down and pinning that opponent.
Well,
so go ahead.
No, one of the things we heard Coach Peterson say over and over was play your game, set the ball right up to the net. Go ahead and wait for the ball to come over on the block. Don't hurry. Just play the game that's here to be played. It was terrific.
Yeah, and I think that's important that, like you were saying during the game, sometimes you can overplay the game when actually you let them make the errors and the ball will come to you and the victory as well. So, Lady Miners, NorCal Finals right here at the Ally on Tuesday. I'm sure we'll see a packed house just like we did tonight. It was great to see the fans, and a lot of great sports people from all the different sports were here, which was a real key, Jimmy, I think, how big a game this was in our community when you get all the different basketball people and football people and everybody here that follows volleyball and all the sports. They were in the gym tonight. Nice to see everybody as they follow the Lady Miners. Guys, let's throw it back to you and get ready, because we're going to the NorCal Finals on your game of the week.
Well, one thing, Gil, had a chance to speak with Coach Dina Scanis, very gracious in defeat. Really said the Miners played awfully well. He was really wishing us the best next week. You could tell he knew that this had been the kind of game every coach hopes to play in, hopes to coach in, and I think he knew the night was the Miners' night. So, but a very gracious man, and despite his forbidding demeanor, it was a treat to talk to him. He spoke very highly of the Miners.
And Ed, with that said, I will say this. I think the Miners played better in the sectional championship against Davis than they did tonight. So what does that mean? And not a put down of the Miners, but maybe what that does mean is now they have the opportunity to show themselves even better against Homestead. And Ed, I watched a little bit before I came over of the Southern California finals. They are going to have their hands full should they be able to move on to San Jose.
Well, I think what happened tonight, we saw what happens when you're playing on nerves, when you think this is the biggest game, you can get out of your game. And I think, Coach Peterson said we'll be better next week. One of the things I think he'll talk to him about is keeping your presence of mind. Don't get carried away with the enormity of the game, with your desire to win, any of that. Play your game, and I think this Miner squad is talented enough. If they'll just get in, play their game every game. No, of course, Southern California, they play on the beach 12 months a year. Here you got to play in the rain. But this team, they, like Lex Moser said, 5 good hitters, terrific backcourt, great service game. You can beat anybody.
So we move on. Tuesday night we'll be back here from the Ally, as Gil mentioned, with the NorCal Finals. So what a treat that will be. We'd like to remind you that this NorCal Game of the Week has been underwritten by Hanson Brothers Enterprises, Hanson Brothers Construction and Rentals. The Hanson family is proud to present this historic Lady Miner volleyball season. I think I need to do the next one,
Hastings
Ed.
Development.
Well, should I do that one?
You should do this one.
Hastings Development Incorporated. Chris and Kevin Hastings say, ooh, you wish you were a Lady Miner.
Nevada Joint Union High School District, Ralph Swenson and his staff are always serving our community with higher education.
California SIP Homes. Kevin and Paul Hastings are proud to be a part of the Lady Miner faithful.
BC True Value Home Center, Hardware and Home and Garden Center. The Fowler family has seen a lot of great NU volleyball teams.
Soft answers, the Wibholm family salutes the character of Lady Miner volleyball.
A to Z Ace Hardware and A to Z Garden Center. Dan Wheat is proud of our NU sports traditions.
Casey Wood Corporation, the Casey family salutes all the players and coaches on a great season.
Northern Home Medical, April and Dean Miraldi love to watch their daughters Kylie and Abby play volleyball for the Lady Miners.
Francis Cinto and Graciano, LLP, Greg Francis, Dave Cinto, George Graciano, proud of the Lady Miners and all they have accomplished for the past 6 seasons. And of course by Touchdown Productions, celebrating 11 years of local sports television. Jim Adams here. It's our pleasure tonight, along with Ed Martin, saying thanks for joining us across our Foothill network of stations. And be sure to join us next time as we travel back here to the Ally for the NorCal Finals. We'll see the Lady Miners take on their final opponent for the NorCal Championship. So, an excellent night for the Lady Miners. Mission accomplished. They get it done. And so it's on to Tuesday night. And then we'll see what plot unfolds that night, probably against another opponent that they know pretty well.
Well, like to say, we may see Homestead and whom we know, but we know who, whatever it is, it'll be an exciting night of volleyball here at the Ally Gym.
Our executive producer director tonight, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Titles and replay by Maverick King. Announcers Jim Adams. Ed, what a pleasure it is to work with you. Looking forward to seeing you again on Tuesday night.
Absolutely, Jim.
Camera operators Chris Glass, Cassie Walker, and Sean Kashevsky. Office manager and photographer Lynn Dominguez. Remote facilities brought to you by Commander 2, and the maintenance brought to you by Plaza Tire and Auto Service. We'd always love to hear from you. Gil at touchdownproductions.com. We're looking forward to seeing you Tuesday night. Fred Martin, Gil Dominguez, and the entire Touchdown Productions team, this is Jim Adams reminding you that you have been watching exclusive coverage of Lady Miner Championship Volleyball on the Touchdown Productions television network. Good night, everybody.